here.
What did she do?
I don't want to get out. We're in the shop. We got to change the oil on this 9410. We got it hooked to the Landsman, getting it ready. Probably the next day or so, we're going to start working corn ground. Tractor's overdue service by a little bit, about 15 hours. So when they come in here, whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. You do you. Everything gets changed. Air filters and all. We don't, every 250 hours, no matter what. We got the Landsman outside. We're going to give it a good going over once we get this tractor done. We got some teeth I seen need to be changed. Check the baskets for bearings, because them J&M bearings. But it is what it is. So we gotta go through the bearings on it. We gotta give it a good grease, and we gotta grease the Landsman. We gotta grease the tractor, change all fuel filters, air filters. Not hydraulic oil. Hydraulic oil we do every 1,000 hours. How many filters is that? 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Let's go to the parts room. Are you gonna help me? Yeah. That means yeah, in case anybody's wondering. So alright, we're in the parts room here. We got everything labeled. See how that is? All the air filters up there. Organization's key. Come in here, boom, boom, boom. Out in the back of that shop you go. You think I can carry them all in one trip? No. But I'm determined. Oh, this is sketchy. Put this one down there. Dirty enough. Green tractor, so you use a green marker. 33, 30, 38, 50, done on 4, 20, 2024. Get that out of the way. Well, we got the Landsman all greased up, got the baskets all greased up. We gotta check these basket bearings. They kind of go out on us at a pretty fast rate. Well, that's truly a Christmas miracle. I counted 7. We're gonna get in the pickup here and go get us some teeth. Gotta pay the walkthrough tax. What happened to my service truck? I'm glad you asked. I haven't had it in a week. Pickup's down to dealership down the road for a bunch of warranty work. It's got a high pressure fuel pump issue and rear brake hoses and wheel studs, and sure, we could have done it all, but it's under warranty, and they told me 2-3 days, but it's been a week, and then they said that they're having issues. We're not gonna get into that. My mother always said, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Everything got to be so heavy. Yeah, we got the Landsman all done and parked back in line here. Hopefully we're planting corn here soon and running it and running the planter and getting some corn in the ground. Morning, everybody. Looks like today's the day. Gonna get started planting corn. I'm gonna take the 9410 and go out there and start working some ground. Polly's waiting on some fertilizer. They should be here with that soon. Gonna get the planter out there behind me and let me get a couple acres worked down and he can get started. Hopefully we have a pretty good day, pretty good corn planting season. It's still dark. Hopefully I'll be able to see a line, get straight and get after it. Let's go out here and get the tractor and get some fuel in it.
Landsman said the planter is getting low on seed, so we're gonna load up 16 bags of seed corn on the back of the gator and take that out to him so we can get the planter loaded. Let's go. There should be a stack of them right there. Yeah. Next pallet will be that Pioneer one, so if you want to put the forks in it, you can.
Alright. Good to go. Oh, my sunnies are in there.
Well, it's Tuesday, April 30th, day 2 of planting corn. We didn't film much yesterday. We just had a lot going on trying to get the planter running. A few little things held us up a little bit. We've run pretty good. Probably planted 100 acres yesterday, and we're running right now. We're trying to finish home back. Hopefully have another 100 acres in by the end of the day. We're not running along too fast. It's gone from wet to dry here, so we went from one extreme to the other. We're probably going to be looking at cultivating some potatoes and getting some pre-merge sprayed on them. That's why we're not moving too fast with the corn planter. We want to get some planted with it, get it pre-merged, and then we'll switch over to do the potatoes, and then we'll come back to corn is how we normally try to do it. Well, we'll try to get you some video today of what we're doing and see what we can get into. While Taylor's filling me up, I figured I'd get out here and look, see what conditions we got. They're a little different than they were yesterday. We normally like to plant anywhere from 1.5 inches to 1.75 inches on our heavier soils up here. Normally, these soils will hold moisture pretty well. If you get a heavy rain, they can get you in trouble. But right now, we've gone, like I said, from one extreme to the other. So the top 5 inches is what Nick's working with the landsman, getting it prepared and making a nice seed bed for me. Yesterday was going fine. Today it's gotten a little cloudy. Those conditions, I'm not happy with how the planter's planting at 1.75 inches. I'm going to drop it probably right about 2 inches. They're not really talking about any rain till Sunday. I feel like if we can get her down a little bit more, maybe get a little bit better seed to soil contact, and that's what gets the germination going. In clods, you're not getting any moisture out of those clods. The further I'm coming across the field, the worse it's getting. He worked most of this last night. I wasn't able to catch up to him. Haven't even gotten to what he did this morning. What he did this morning looked a little better. The conditions are ever changing, so we've got to be looking every time we fill up and make sure we're happy with where everything's at. Because of the dry, cloudy conditions I was talking about, we're going to go ahead and move the planter down at least another 1/4 inch. Each one of these slots represents roughly a 1/4 inch movement, so it's going to put us a little closer to the 2-inch mark. Really don't like to run that deep just in case we get a hard rain, but right now the rain looks like the least of my problems.
Well, 4 problems. Goober's coming to pick me up.
I just got to the end of the field here, and when I went to pick up, the pin on the 3-point hitch just snapped right in half. So Goober and Uncle Nick are on the way to come save me.
We're here.
What did she do?
I don't want to get out.
It just snapped. Good to go?
Give her hell. Don't turn no more off today.
Try not.
Well, if you can hear that god-awful screeching, that's my air conditioner fan. I'm gonna get one of those, have one on hand for when it does go up, or we get it timed and stop planting, get that fixed. Got our first 200 acres planted. They're calling for low winds tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go jump on the spin ditcher, run around and catch up all my spin ditches that need to be done. Spin ditcher, what that does, that allows the water to run low spots. We cut grooves for the water to run. That way it doesn't lay on the fields. And I'm gonna go jump in it, get caught up to where we've planted. That way tomorrow morning we can jump right on the sprayer and get all our pre-merge chemicals on. That's the plan, subject to change as always.
So we got the drags all set up here. We dug out there this morning, see where the potatoes are versus the top of the ground, and they're getting close, so it's time to go. Just drags the top of the ground off, loosens it up a little bit, and then Polly will come back with a pre-merge and spray some herbicides on top, because once the potatoes are up, there's no herbicide that's listed that you can spray on potatoes and it won't kill the potato itself. So we got to try to do weed control before the potatoes come up, and then just cultivate in between. So between the pre-merge herbicide application and the cultivating is the only weed control that we have during the growing season. It's pretty crucial to get it at this point and get the weeds under control. That way once the potatoes come out of the ground, they're going to come on and cover the ground, and once they shade the ground, ain't no weeds going to come up anyway. Get Uncle Mark out here with the cultivator and show you how all that works. Here, we're gonna go over the bag shed, get the narrow tires for the 4720 potatoes this afternoon, this evening, and tomorrow. So we gotta get the floaters off. The floaters will run down the row, put the narrow tires on, so run in between the row. He's spraying a load of pre-merge on corn right now, and once he gets done with that, we'll drain the machine, rinse the machine, get these tires put on, and he'll get after doing the potatoes.
You guys may have noticed the other John Deere sprayer we have a 4720 and a 4730. The 4730 already has the row crop tires on it. You may wonder why we're not using that. It doesn't have the tread adjust, and we have to have the tread adjust for the potato rows. They're on 36s, and we straddle 4 36s with it. That's the reason we don't use the other machine. It's primarily used for Roundup on soybeans. It's got longer booms. The 4720, we customize the booms to fit the potato planter passes. So that's why I like to use that machine. We'll put the floaters back on the 20, hopefully tomorrow. As soon as I'm done the potatoes, hopefully I can finish them between tonight and tomorrow morning. And it'll be good through the rest of corn and tailored on the soybean starter. We use liquid fertilizer for that. And the other machine will start setting it up for dribbling nitrogen on corn.